sure. I'm done running from my past.
Welcome one and all to an all-new video. In this video we're going to be doing an unboxing video of a new film that just got released on Blu-ray last Tuesday, not Tuesday just yesterday, but last Tuesday, and it's a great Marvel film that we waited quite a bit of time just to get into theaters, but finally it came out on Blu-ray 4K and all that kind of cool stuff, and it's just a really fun film, and we're going to get into that. So before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on this video or any other awesome videos are out there. And as always, don't forget to check out any of my other social media platforms, such as Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. If you enjoy my content, definitely check those out too, because I usually post on a pretty regular basis too as well. And as always, people, let's get right into this. So welcome one and all to an all-new video. So like I was saying before, we're going to be doing an unboxing video in this video, and that's about a new film that just got released last Tuesday. And that happens to be the Marvel Studios film, Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widow. Ooh. So Marvel Studios' Black Widow, we basically had to wait, a year and a half to get into theaters. We were supposed to originally get this in 2020, but ended up getting it this year. And it just got released, like I said, last Tuesday onto 4K Blu-ray and all that kind of good stuff. And this movie, it wasn't the greatest Marvel Studios film, but definitely was fun and enjoyable, and it was great to see another outing from Scarlett Johansson's Natasha Romanoff as Black Widow. But you see here, the cover is pretty basic looking, I think. I'm not super shocked by it. I think it's pretty basic, very similar to the theatrical release poster. But you can see here you got your 4K Ultra HD. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, and then of course digital Marvel Studios Black Widow, picture of Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. You got your cinematic universe edition. And of course you got a little sticker here talking about that it's got deleted scenes, gag reel features, and stuff like that. On this side of the slipcover, as you can see here, you got, of course, your same thing. You got your Black Widow Marvel Studios, picture of Natasha, Marvel Studios down here. Then, of course, up here, Ultra HD Blu-ray. Same thing on this side, exact same thing as you can see there. Exact same, picture, Black Widow Marvel Studios, Ultra HD 4K, and then Marvel Studios down here. Then on the back here, as you can see, you got of course, your synopsis, a few pictures, and then, of course, your special features and that kind of accoutrement. So let's go ahead and take off the slipcover and see what actually the case itself looks like. So taking this off, getting rid of it, oh yeah. So I can see here, the cover is exactly the same as the slipcover. Got your 4K Ultra HD, 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, digital, Marvel Studios Black Widow, picture of Scarlett Johansson, Cinematic Universe Edition. Then on the spine here, as you can see, you got your same thing, 4K Ultra HD, Black Widow, Marvel Studios, then a picture of Natasha, and then, of course, down here you got your Marvel Studios as well. On the back here, same exact pictures, synopsis, your special features, and all that other kind of accoutrement, as you can see there. Pretty basic, pretty plain, same. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up and see what's actually inside. So let's open it up. Let's see here. Oh, God, that was so hard. Oh, my goodness. Wow, so hard. Just kidding. Anyway, so the discs themselves, the Blu-ray itself is just a plain, basic Blu-ray look and color, but it's got the great Black Widow logo. But then the 4K, of course, has a great picture, great look, and all that kind of stuff. Really nice disc art. So you can see there, like I was saying, the Blu-ray is very basic, but you got your great Black Widow style there for the title and everything. But then, of course, your 4K here looks really great. Got your Marvel Studios Black Widow, then a great picture of Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. And then, of course, your other kind of accoutrements, rating, and all that kind of stuff. Very nice looking, very sleek. I really like the 4K look. I think it looks really great. Very nicely done. The Blu-ray, a little too plain for me, but still not too bad. I like it better than the gray ones that they do sometimes. The blue, at least, it looks a little more better, I think. But definitely not too bad. Not too, pretty basic. It is just 2 discs. Just the one Blu-ray and one 4K. So what does this come with for special features and all that kind of cool stuff? So, so of course, this comes with, like I was saying earlier on the slipcover, comes with deleted scenes. Awesome, awesome. You got a gag reel, which are always fun to watch. Love gag reels. Think they're always fun to watch because it's funny when the stars, mess up and stuff like that and they laugh at themselves or stuff like that. It's always fun. Then you got Sisters Gonna Work It Out, which is basically watch as Scarlett Johansson and Florence Pugh train, fight, and bond to become a fearsome sister duo. So that should be fun to watch, to see kind of like how they became very sisterly to each other and stuff like that and bonded. Then you got Go Big or If You're Going Home. That's interesting. This is basically the cast and crew reveal the intricacies of stunts that make the film so action-packed. So that'd be interesting to see, just like, kind of like that aerial battle scene, and then the scene where she jumps out of the helicopter down onto the platform at the prison, stuff like that, which will be really awesome to check out. Then you got filmmaker introduction from, Miss Kate Shortland, who directed the film. And then you got and more. So it'd be interesting to see what else those special features include. But of course, your 4K has its 4K high, resolution, your high dynamic range for audio. Then you got, of course, wider color spectrum and immersive audio. The 4K actually only has the movie. It does not have any special features. All the special features are on the Blu-ray. So that's too bad. I like when they actually put the special features on the 4K, which is always fun. But watching this, checking out the two different, spectrums, of course, your Blu-ray is your basic 1080p, high definition, of course, in which it looks good. It looks like your basic high definition. But the 4K really does pop out. The color highlights are so amazing, especially in the black and the red in this film. They really pop. You really get that very Black Widow-esque look to this film in the 4K. It's very immersive. That a wider color spectrum really brings out those colors and gave it a really rich and creamy looking picture. And just the audio was so well done too for this film, and the the immersive audio, Dolby Atmos. I could tell the difference between the HD and the 4K audio because it just was more crisp, more clear in the 4K, and also you just heard a lot more background noises too as well, like of certain things going on in the background besides the main audio, and you could see that, and you felt more immersed, and you felt more in the film. So I thought they did a really good job. Really fantastic 4K on this film. The Blu-ray, is also just a great HD version. It was not bad at all. It still looks crisp and clear and really good. But definitely worth on the 4K. If you haven't picked up this film yet, definitely get it on 4K. It's definitely worth the upgrade. This is just a really fun film. I really enjoyed watching it. I really enjoyed seeing Scarlett Johansson again as this character. Very happy to have this and add this to my collection. It was really, a great addition to the collection, to the MCU's collection. And can't wait to rewatch it again because it's a fun film. It's not the greatest, but it's definitely a fun film. And I enjoyed watching it. I loved everyone in this. I mean, especially, the great and awesome Rachel Weisz. Also David Harbour as Ray Garden. He was absolutely freaking hilarious. And it's just a really fun film if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen Black Widow, definitely go check it out now. On Blu-ray, 4K, HD now, on digital as well. If you haven't seen it, definitely go reward people. It's definitely worth a watch and a great addition to the MCU. So that's it for this unboxing video, folks. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Also, thank you for subscribing. And if this is your first time here or you have been here before, definitely don't forget to check out any newer or older videos you might not have seen mine yet. And as always, people, if you enjoy my content and want to show some support, definitely check out my Patreon page where I do bloopers, outtakes, and all kinds of cool stuff like that are added additions to your awesome video experience. So definitely check that out, people. I got a few different tiers, and it's really enjoyable and fun, and the bloopers are always fun to watch. And as always, people, if you enjoy my content as well, definitely check out my awesome horror pack link where you can get awesome horror pack movies right to your door for a great low price. So definitely check that out too, people. And as always, catch you in the next one.